Here's what to expect from Bridgerton Season 3, including what's been set up for the tale and which cast members are likely to return. Bridgerton is one of Netflix's most popular shows, and it's projected to run for many years to come. Stay tuned for everything you need to know about the third season of Bridgerton and how these new details could change everything for the hit Netflix series. First up, Bridgerton Season 3 has officially been renewed. So it's official. According to creator Shonda Rhimes, work on Bridgerton Season 3 has already begun, and we can't wait for the next installment of Netflix's period drama. Bridgerton Season 2 is now available to binge on Netflix, and the show has also been renewed for a third season. Julia Quinn authored a total of 8 Bridgerton books, one for each child, with the aim that each book will be made into a separate season of television. Bridgerton should therefore continue for many more years. And given its popularity, it appears to have a good chance of adapting all 8 novels. How exciting! Next, let's talk about the release date. So, is there any official release date? Well, the writing process is certainly underway, so a 2023 release date appears to be a possibility. Because there was just a 15-month break between Bridgerton Season 1 and Season 2, it's possible that we'll be watching Bridgerton Season 3 on Netflix in autumn 2023. Unfortunately, we don't have a specific release date, but once we know precisely when it will grace our screens, we will certainly let you know. Next, what about the cast of Bridgerton Season 3? The next big question mark: who will be returning for the third installment of the popular series? Despite the loss of Regé-Jean Page's Simon Bassett, the Duke of Hastings, the Bridgerton Season 2 cast brought back all of the important characters from the first season, as well as a few new faces. The majority of the ensemble from Bridgerton Season 2 is likely to return, albeit with some shifts in focus as new characters emerge. Jonathan Bailey will play Anthony, Phoebe Dynevor will play Daphne, Ruth Jamel will play Violet, Claudia Jessie will play Eloise, Luke Thompson will play Benedict, Luke Newton will play Colin, Will Tilston will play Gregory, and Florence Hunt will play Hyacinth. Nicola Coughlan as Penelope Featherington / Lady Whistledown, Julie Andrews as Lady Whistledown's voice, Polly Walker as Portia Featherington, Adjoa Ando as Lady Danbury, and Golda Rochevelle as Queen Charlotte are among the cast members who are expected to return. Some of the new cast members from Bridgerton Season 2, such as Rupert Young as Jack Featherington and Calum Young as Theo Sharp, are less likely to return now that their tales have concluded. So what can we expect from Season 3? Well, Benedict will be the second Bridgerton to get the lead treatment if the series follows the chronology order of the books. Benedict falls in love with Sophie Beckett, an earl's daughter forced into service by her harsh stepmother. However, we have cause to suspect that the Bridgerton designers could alter the timeline and put Penelope, alias Lady Whistledown, and Bridgerton brother Colin, Luke Newton, in charge instead. Ashley teases that she was very excited for the world to witness Nicola and Luke rocket in an interview with E! News, which the site interpreted as a hint that Season 3 would skip ahead to that point in order to showcase their romance. We put a lot of work in these first 2 seasons as far as setting up Penelope and Colin's love story, showrunner Chris Van Dusen told various online sources. He continued explaining, "There's so much yearning and angst between them that it'll be quite rewarding when the show gets to focus solely on them." Both Newton and Thompson have contributed ammunition to the skipping Benedict argument since the publication of Season 2. You never know what stories are going to overlap, so maybe we have a shift in time, Thompson stated. He continued explaining more about the plot for Season 3 and that viewers of the show shouldn't make any final assumptions right now. The thing is, the books are the books, and the show is completely rooted in the books, but it's not tied to the books. The books would indicate that the next one up is Benedict, but we don't know that for sure because the show is the show. Who will be the main character in Bridgerton's third season? Bridgerton's plot has an unusual format in that while it contains the majority of the same cast, each season focuses on a different member of the family, similar to the book. books. However, as we previously discussed, the cast has been giving plenty of hints suggesting that the series may skip ahead and focus on other characters, not Benedict, as the third book does. Bridgerton Season 1 was Daphne's year, Season 2 is Anthony's year, and Bridgerton Season 3 will most likely be Benedict's year, providing the novels are followed in order. Bridgerton Season 3 could feature a romance narrative based on the book An Offer from a Gentleman, with Benedict falling in love with a mysterious maid. Benedict has traditionally acted outside of the family's standards, granted more leeway to follow his interests, as demonstrated in Season 1's affair with Madame Delacroix, although Anthony reminds him in Bridgerton Season 2 that he does have obligations. When Benedict drops out of art school at the end of Bridgerton Season 2, there's a lot of tension between his responsibilities and what's required of him and what his heart actually craves. Also, beyond Benedict, the third season of Bridgerton will certainly focus on Eloise, who realizes Penelope is Lady Whistledown, and the consequences for both of them and the Tun, with the ending hinting at a more vindictive Whistledown than before. Similarly, Eloise may be pushed further into the life that is expected of her, with her own romance narrative coming later. Anthony and Kate are expected to return in some capacity, though now that they're together, the focus will shift to the former's siblings, while Bridgerton's Queen Charlotte will presumably remain a key figure, both for her matchmaking abilities and her quest to discover who is really behind Lady Whistledown. Now, we will dive into some questions viewers need answered in Season 3 of Bridgerton. The second season of Bridgerton has arrived, and the entire world is buzzing with anticipation. The new season revolves on Anthony Bridgerton and his hunt for a wife, based on Julia Quinn's successful novel series. When he meets Kate Sharma and the rest of the Sharma family, his world is turned upside down. Anthony and Kate move from being enemies to recognizing they were destined for each other at the end of the season. But understandably, fans of the series have so many questions that they hope will be answered in the third season. Let's take a look at some of the biggest unanswered questions we have after binging Season 2. Will Edwina marry Prince Friedrich? The first question on our list, will Edwina marry Prince Friedrich? This season, Edwina Sharma made it down the aisle but did not get married. But it's not all bad news. After publicly endorsing Anthony and Kate, Queen Charlotte informs her diamond of the season that her nephew, Prince Friedrich, is single and available. Last season, the Queen had wanted to pair him with Daphne, but Daphne ended up marrying Simon. Could a royal wedding be in her future? Queen Charlotte may still organize a lavish wedding, complete with peacocks, which would be an incredible episode visually in itself. Could we potentially see another face-off between the Sheffields and the Bridgertons in Season 3? In Season 3, could we see another big face-off between the Sheffield family and the Bridgertons? During the Sheffield Sharma Bridgerton family supper, tensions reach a major peak. The Sharmas reunite with long-lost relatives, and the Sheffields believe now is the moment to air their dirty laundry. They strike out at their daughter Mary for running off with Kate's father after abandoning a respectable union. They also reveal the dowry arrangement they made with Kate. After defending the Sharmas from their attacks, Anthony makes it obvious that he prefers to keep the Sheffields at bay. Kate and the Sharmas will, however, remain in England for the foreseeable future now that she is Viscountess Bridgerton. Is there a chance we'll see another tense confrontation between the families? Or is this an opportunity to make amends? We do hope for the latter. Where will Benedict go from here? And finally, where will Benedict go from here? Benedict Bridgerton suffers from imposter syndrome at the end of the second season. After learning that Anthony helped him get into art school, he drops out. Benedict packs away his art equipment at the end of the season, despite Anthony's encouragement to stay at the Arts Academy since he believes in his abilities. Is he truly finished with his artistic career? This might be the point in Benedict's life when he really embraces the rake lifestyle while figuring out what he wants to do with his life. Benedict's story will be front and center if the third season follows the framework of the book series. But don't get your hopes up, as we might be in store for a very different season than we we suspect. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about Bridgerton Season 3 and some of the new details that will most likely change everything. Unfortunately, we don't know yet when exactly Season 3 will grace our screens, but we suspect it could be anytime late 2022 or early 2023, depending on production, etc. Thanks for watching!